All right, day 25, guys. Getting my walk in. This has been a long day. You know, work, early morning, out of town, traveling, flights, airports, uh, not cooking, So I was thinking about kind of going through some decision making like I was doing today. So, we're kind of keeping stress at a moderate level, and then also making sure we're doing those different action items to try to hit our goal. So, so I think today, just try to make good food choices. They weren't the best. Just kind of do what you can. And I wasn't too strict because I still wanted to enjoy, being out of town and those types of things. So I'll kind of move over on this side. But anyway, so had some the salmon lox omelet again this morning. That was awesome. And checked out the hotel, worked with some clients, which was really mentally stimulating and really awesome. I love working with good people. It is like the best. So love being in a room where I can add value, but I'm also not the smartest. So there's other people that have incredible intellect, and those are kind of my favorite environments, and they value me too, nobody being a dick or anything. But yeah, so did that. We had a chicken Caesar wrap. Had a couple of chips, but otherwise didn't eat any of the bag. And drinking water and diet soda for most of the day. And, got on the flight. Now, when I got to the airport, I was craving a cold beer. Like, I just wanted a cold beer to chill and do the flight. I mean, get on the flight and just relax. It wasn't a long flight. And sure enough, that's what I did. I had a cold beer, like an $11 beer, by the way, not adding tip. I did give a tip, but that's $11 beer. Stupid. But anyways, had one. And then, great people on the flight. And came home, got the kids from school. And so now it's kid activity stuff. So this is why I'm at a park right now. Let's see if I can flip the camera or not during video. No, I guess not. But anyways, I got a cool trail here. Here's the trail. I've walked on this trail for years. It's my favorite. And this is my first time I'm doing the trail with my ankle being the way that it is. So there's a lot of cracks and crevices and holes and big rocks that I can totally mess my ankle up on, but still making it through anyway. But anyway, so did that with the food. And I can tell you, coming home was probably last thing I wanted to do was work out and walk, but getting my walk in, I'm actually walking a little bit extra because I know there's no way I'm gonna hit the 201 tomorrow. It's not supposed to. Like, I feel a little bit like I have fluid on. You can feel it in like my ankles and stuff like that, and my wrist. A good indicator is that my watch on my wrist, sometimes it gets real loose, and then on the same setting, it can get a little bit tighter. Kind of sort of how like some people will do their rings, like their rings of their jewelry. Sometimes that's an indicator if you got some fluid on, and I know I do, which I think is normal when you're flying and traveling a lot. So, so I'm not gonna hit it. I know that. I have no idea what I weigh right now. I'm gonna guess I'm gonna be around 205 or something tomorrow. So not even close. So it's gonna be probably a couple weeks till I hit that 201. But I got a little bit more of my routine. But anyway, so made some better decision making than I normally would, and but it wasn't super tight. Wasn't super tight at all. I mean, I'll give you an example. For lunch, I could have not put the Caesar dressing on the chicken, the Caesar salad wrap, but I did. It's half the pack, and could not have had the beer, you know. And I did eat those little pretzels on the plane. I've just been hungry, you know. So, but anyways, I'm gonna kind of understand where I'm at tomorrow, but I got to get over it pretty quickly and move on with the next day. Now, the one thing I am proud of is like I continue my workouts, and I got this extra walk in, and I'm going to work out when I get home on pool. So I'll do some of that when I get home. But otherwise, crazy week. Stress is like 6.5, I'd say, because there's a lot of catching up to do on emails and those types of things and other projects I'm working on. So anyways, okay, I just want to give a quick update and show that I was getting my steps in. I was freezing cold, but now I'm hot. All right, I'll see some more working out. It is late, and I'd rather not be doing this. Like, I'm tired, I'm ready to go to bed, but I got to get it in, right? So let me get it in. It's not too bad. It's where I'm going to be losing so much sleep, but got to get it in. So that's all I'm worried about doing right now. All right, this is my 4th set on these close grip pull downs. Again, it's a big stretch with the elbows. See how far my elbows? It's really this whole angle is in my shoulders, just almost 180 degrees. And then pulling this back down. Really good stretch on these. Just keeping that tension. One thing I'm liking about these workouts is I get like a pump pretty quickly. And I think it's because the constant tension, the way I'm working out now, changed it a little bit, not just running through the reps. A little cheating here. All right here, I can feel it. So that's nice. I think on that one, I didn't really get a squeeze really well. So I'll make sure I kind of get that squeeze in the other one. So I'm gonna do overhead pullovers. And then I think my lower back is feeling it better. I might go ahead and do sitting rows and kind of get that squeeze more. I'm actually gonna still use the close grip, so we'll do that after I do these here. Overhead dumbbells. Let me show these real quick. All right, dumbbell pullovers here. Again, this is just getting this angle right here. This is the angle right here for your lats, right? Pulling this elbow closer to the body, so the angle of my shoulder. So I'll be doing this laying down on the bench. Again, another great exercise. I think the thing is to just probably like anything else, is really focusing on the back and the lats when doing this. I mean, because you can do this kind of a lot with your shoulders, accessory muscles, triceps, you know, to get the actual weight up to do the motion. But I think the big focus on the lats and squeezing that the whole time is really going to be more of an impact. Like I mentioned, when I'm doing this more now than maybe some previous workouts, it's really been it's made a difference, you know, like on the pump, you know. So all right, let's see these. Kind of like your fixed elbows, slightly bent, and then all the way back and coming up and trying to keep the tension on that back, on the lats. All right, good stretch. You could feel a great stretch there. Keeping that tension on the back. I can go heavier on this next time. Okay. Yep, can definitely, I think I can go heavier in this. So I'll probably just max out my dumbbell weight, which is like 52 pounds on these Bowflex dumbbells. I think I'll do that next time because that was my third set. That was my last one, and definitely getting some burn, but when you start getting to rep 12, 13, you can kind of go up on that weight. So that's kind of good news. So I'm getting stronger there, and it's telling myself to go up on my weight for next time. And that's being at a pretty late in the day where I'm kind of tired. But actually, since I started doing this, I'm kind of getting a little second wind here. But let's move to seated back rows. And I'm gonna use the close grip as well. So let me set that up. All right, so last one here for seated rows. You're good. You're good. Last one here for seated rows. So for this, I'm doing close grip. Couple of things. I love the seated row because it gives me a good squeeze on my lats. So you'll probably see me like focusing in a squeeze, and that just helps out with that pump. Now, the other thing is, like I've normally talked about how I set my shoulders and just keeping that lat, but I actually want to get some rhomboid in this workout as well. So what I'm gonna do is kind of like stretch my shoulder blades in a sense. I know you can't stretch your shoulder blades. What I'm stretching is like my rhomboid, which is really, my rhomboids are connected to my scapula and to the middle of my back, right? So when I stretch those out and bring those in, those muscles get worked out too. So not only am I gonna come out for a stretch here, use those to bring my shoulder back, then bring my elbows back, and that's gonna hit my lats, right? And get a squeeze there. So I'm gonna try to incorporate both. And I don't wanna swing my waist so much, my lower back, because I remember I told you this lower back one, I'm sorry, this seated row can mess up my lower back, and I've already had a couple issues with that this past couple weeks, and it's getting better already. So that's why I gotta watch it. I watch the weight and watch my form, all those types of things. All right, let's get this in. So see how my shoulders are already forward, so my scapulas are stretched, and I got my rhomboids stretched. And then I'm gonna squeeze it in with the lats. All right, it's got moderate rate on this. So stretch there, bring it in, squeeze. I can totally squeeze that on my lats there. Now, if I wanted my shoulders fixed, I would just keep them back like this, and then just bring my elbows back. But you see, I'm moving my shoulders forward right here. All right, nice. All right, so that was it with back. I'm just gonna do some barbell curls, maybe burn out some dumbbell curls, and calling it a day. So I got my workout on, get the walk in, lots of work, travel, flights, kids, eating out. Overall did a pretty good job, I thought. I'm really happy I got the workouts in with so much going on. Normally I probably wouldn't have got this in. But anyways, I think we'll call it a night here, guys. Kind of talked about the review of the day earlier. But let's see. It's going to be, tomorrow's legs. So we got legs tomorrow, day 26. I'm not going to hit the 201 tomorrow. I already know that. So I'm going to give myself next week to see if I can get that. Let's see if I can hit 201 next Friday. And we'll go from there little by little. Progress, though. All right, have a good one.